Hi guys, Bruce here. Yes, my wife and I have old cruisers. I calculated they're 29 years old and they've been in the shed for a few years, and the front tire has gone flat and the back tire is soft. So I'm going to put new tubes in and then we're going to go through everything. Cables, brakes, gears. So that's what I'm doing. And these are really good quality older bikes. They are the original cruisers, 5-speed. So I'm going to just start by taking the front tire off. You guys know how that goes. Well, maybe you don't. So, 1/2 inch wrench. Oh. Yeah. My goodness. Good. That should just lift off of there. Perfect. Alright. So now I think I've got a tube to fix this. This is a 26 by 2.125. And I'm experimenting here. Self-sealing. Bike tube prevents flat tires. 26 by 1.75 by 2.15. So I think that's exactly what we're looking at. And this is just old school stuff, guys. I just have to take it easy. Won't be as tough as a tractor tire. Isn't that something? Compared to doing a tractor tire, right? Look at that. Bim! Bada boom, bada bang. I want to see where this is leaking. So let's just put a little air in it. On one of my videos, I called this the air putter-inner. I'm going to have to go into the house and get some detergent. Yeah, I gotta go do that. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, let's just see if we got a little leak here. It was leaking. Isn't that something? Comes and goes. That might mean it's a Schrader valve. Gotta find out. Ah, right there. So we can do one of two things. We can patch the tube, or we can replace the tube. And we should check the rim to make sure it's not punctured by a spoke. Okay, so that tube is leaking. Let's wipe up this mess. Now don't forget, that's a 28-year-old or 29-year-old tube. Let's just have a look now. Make sure the rubber pad is intact. I would patch that, but it's such an old tube that I think we should try a new one. I'm just going to clean things up as we go here. All right, here's our new tire. This is just like when I was a kid. 61 years old and I'm like a 13-year-old kid fixing a flat. Cool, eh? Good. Well, that fit in there nice. Now we're just going to fold the tire back through. Now I'm just going to make sure there's no tube there to get pinched. It's not possible. Okay. I know I need a pair of pliers for this. And what do we inflate to? Inflate to 35 psi. Feels good. Good. 5 more pounds, and then we'll let the air out of it one more time. I'm getting a feel for it now. I don't do bicycles. Last time I did a bicycle was 29 years ago. Okay, I'm going to take it right to 35. 35. All right, now I'm going to do the bearings. Grease the bearings if I can. They are a little scratchy feeling. So let's do it. Be back in a bit. All right, guys, I've just loosened off the bearing races, and I'm just going to finger some grease into this little groove. It's not high tech. And this is really, really good grease I bought for the cups on my U-joint on my truck. And I'm not a bicycle expert, but I'm just going to tighten these up similar to any bearing. It's kind of messy. Okay. Put another bit more on this side. Another bit more. Is that good? Anyway, I'm going to fiddle and fart around with this for a while. My hands are greasy. I don't want to touch too much on the camera. Okay, so I've got about an inch on either side here, and it's just set nice. If I set it any tighter, it starts to, oh, there's a bit of a slack there. So we'll just set it up so it starts to catch. They're nicely greased. First time in 29 years. Okay, that's too much. There we go. Very slack. Yes, there's a tiny bit there. I'll just do it by hand, I tell you. I think that's the way to go. And then back off a tiny bit. And that's it. Okay, where's the 2 nuts? Look what I found. It's great. I'll back these big ones off if I can. Oh man, I got a carburetor, my little carburetor kit. I tell you this, every once in a while, this little carburetor wrench kit saves my rear end. I wave at everybody in the alley when they go by. I want them to know there's someone here. For more than one reason, right? Okay, I'm going to tighten this one up first. That feels real good. Any tighter, if I go any tighter than that, it feels like a bind. So, just there. If I can do it. Bicycles are precise instruments, eh? Okay. Feels good to me. Now, make sure there's not too much end play on that bearing. That's her. Now if I can reach around the other side of the hub, I'm going to just tighten that bugger down. Except that's a 14. So these bikes are the real deal. And I am now going to work on the back brakes. I took a rasp and adjusted the front brakes as much as I know how, because I'm not a bike mechanic and there is a lot more to a bike than meets the eye. And now I am just going to tighten up the back brakes. All I did was take a rasp to them and then get them real close or closer to the tire hub, because that's, new bikes have a disc brake, right? These old bikes used old-fashioned brakes. So now I'm going to do that to the back. You can see there's quite a distance here compared to the other one. And on this one I'm not going to get crazy. I'm just going to take the brake off with the 8mm stud. Well, there was quite a few adjustments on this one. I don't think these came with fenders originally, so the fenders just clear the tires. So if anything's off at all, you get a rub. So that one's pretty much done. I touched the scratches on it. Weight is nice. And then mine, I got the cop car one. I got everything set up on it, but I have not had a chance to touch it up. And you can see I'll just use a semi-gloss black or something with a brush. Nice to get them back out again. Alright guys, my bike is now, I guess it's never done, but it's ready to go. It has good brakes, and everything's been touched up, the scratches. I just used a semi-gloss black on the scratches. My bike was really scratched up, and one of the reasons, if you look at that kickstand, we got some of the handyman's best friend right there. The kickstand was 1.5 inches too short and it always was falling over, so I slipped a piece of conduit over that, cut it at the right angle, and then taped it at the top with 3 layers of different tape. And then I put a layer of the handyman's best friend on there because it's gray. You know what I mean, duct tape. Oh, see, now that's what YouTube's all about, right? I was looking for that earlier and I had to make another one, and then now I got 2. That's hilarious. So anyway, let's have a little look at the other side of this bad boy. But Mr. and Mrs. Pender look pretty darn smart going down the road again. Thanks a lot, guys.